A rally took place at the Dubois County Courthouse yesterday as residents from around the county came to share their support for the landowners being sued by the Indiana Department of Transportation. Individuals of all ages, even those younger than 16 years old, could be seen from the courthouse lawn displaying various signs opposing the Mid-States Corridor project. INDOT filed legal action seeking access to private property for environmental assessments related to the Mid-States Corridor project, with surveyors being denied entry to dozens of properties despite multiple attempts at communication. Landowners represented in court yesterday argued the state did not properly follow legal procedures and failed to provide adequate notice about the surveys. The rally was a way to stand in solidarity with landowners, but was also a way for members of the Stop the Mid-States Corridor project and the Property Rights Alliance to show the strength in numbers. Mark Notarski, longtime member of the Stop the Mid-States Corridor project, shares the continuing drive for Southern Indiana community members to fight against this project.
I don't think they really anticipated this much resistance, and you have farmers that are Hoosier Homestead Farms that are right in the middle of the path. That home, they'll be taken away. You have other people, it's just their livelihood. It's all for the sake, really, for the cost of it. It's all for the, benefit of a few businesses and stuff. It really doesn't have a positive impact. We've always said this. We said, if they could come back and they say, and they could prove that this is good for the entire community, then we might take a different look at it.
The landowners were seen in court yesterday by Dubois County Circuit Court Judge Nathan Verkamp, with Judge Verkamp commencing the session with the reminder that the lawsuit being heard yesterday was not for the Mid-States Corridor project in its entirety, but only for the Environmental Impact Study Tier 2 and the state-issued process INDOT is seeking to complete. Some may not see the purpose in fighting this state-driven project. However, Dave Ring, a landowner listed in this lawsuit and a member of the Property Rights Alliance, wants community members to consider the following.
Well, it's definitely not a done deal, but the reason we keep going is because the road really isn't needed. There's a Lockmeadow group put out a purpose and need report, and that shows there's very minimal need for this particular road, and it's going to damage, myself being selfish, it's going to damage a big part of our farm, but there's a lot of other people are going to lose farms and homes. Homes is a big issue. It's going to take a huge number of homes in this county.
For those thinking the Mid-States Corridor project won't affect them in their daily lives, there's other factors to consider with a project of this scale.
Two main things. One is this road will cut off a lot of county roads, so access by ambulance, fire truck, or even getting anywhere will really cause them a problem. Secondly, property taxes are going to go up tremendously when they take this much farmland out of production. The homes are bad enough, but some of those homes will be replaced or rebuilt. But the farmland, once it's gone, it's gone. So there's a big loss in property taxes. So the people that think they're not affected by it, their property taxes are going to go up.
Judge Verkamp heard from both sides in this initial hearing and will inform the landowners and INDOT of his ruling in the coming days.